The 1960s, a decade defined by rapid economic expansion, innovation, and optimism. After the hardships of World War II,
Truman announced the official surrender.
This is a solemn but glorious hour. I wish that Franklin D. Roosevelt had lived to see this day. General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations.
the world found itself in the midst of an economic boom. Populations swelled in what's now known as the baby boom, and industries across the globe thrived, creating wealth and opportunities for a new generation of entrepreneurs. In the United States, the economy flourished. Manufacturing boomed, wages rose, and consumer spending skyrocketed. And amidst this wave of growth, one man quietly began building an empire that would redefine the world of investing. Warren Buffett. In 1962, Warren Buffett, a young investor from Omaha, Nebraska, was just beginning to make a name for himself. He had been buying stocks since the age of 11, but now, at 32 years old, Buffett was about to make his first million. It was a pivotal moment in his career, and it all began with his Buffett partnership. The 1960s were a time of optimism and risk-taking, but Buffett's approach was different. While others were chasing quick profits, Warren focused on something much more fundamental: value. His partnership, established in 1956, had grown steadily. By 1962, it was worth over $7 million, and Buffett's own share had crossed the $1 million mark. But what was Warren's secret? How did he make his first million during such a turbulent time? The answer lies in his methodical approach to value investing. Buffett believed in buying undervalued companies whose true worth hadn't been recognized by the market yet.
The biggest thing is not how big your circle of competence is, but knowing where the perimeter is. If you don't have to be an expert on 90% of the businesses, or 80%, or 70, or 50, but you do have to know something about the ones that you actually put your money into. And if that's a very small part of the universe, that still is not a killer. I think if you think about what you would pay for a McDonald's stand, what you think you would pay for, think about the businesses in your own hometown of Talafi. Which would you like to buy into? Which do you think you could understand their economics? Which do you think will be around 10 or 20 years from now? Which do you think it would be very tough to compete with? Just keep asking yourself questions about businesses. Talk with other people about them. You will extend your knowledge over time. And always remember that margin of safety. And I think you basically have the right attitude, because you recognize your limitations, and that's enormously important in this business. You will find things to do.
And in the early 1960s, one of those opportunities came knocking. One of Buffett's most famous early investments was American Express. At the time, the company had faced a scandal known as the Salad Oil Scandal, and its stock had plummeted. Many believed the company was finished, but not Warren. He saw a company with a strong brand and loyal customers, a company that, despite its troubles, had the potential to bounce back. I didn't care about the short-term headlines. What mattered to me was the intrinsic value of the business and its long-term potential. Warren's belief in American Express paid off. The stock rebounded, and his early investment proved to be a turning point. By sticking to his principles and investing in companies he truly understood, Buffett's fortune began to grow. By the mid-1960s, Warren's partnership had expanded beyond American Express. He made other notable investments, always guided by his core belief in value investing. He didn't chase trends. Instead, he sought companies with strong fundamentals that could deliver consistent, long-term returns. Despite his growing wealth, Buffett remained famously frugal. Even after making his first million, he lived a simple life. He continued to drive the same car, eat at the same local diner, and live in the same modest home he bought in 1958 for just $31,500. From his first million in 1962 to his billions today, Warren Buffett's story is one of patience, discipline, and a relentless focus on value, proving that true wealth is built over time, not overnight. As Buffett often says, the stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient, and patience is what made him one of the wealthiest people in the world. His story reminds us that the key to success isn't just about timing, it's about understanding, investing in what you believe, and most of all, waiting for the rewards.